everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, it's not been as sunny today. So today we are doing Monday the, oh, is it the 27th? 25th, 26th, 27th, Monday the 27th of April. Okay. And today, what I want to do, it's not necessarily what's gone on today, but I printed off, just let me put that to one side. I printed off some photos from my sprocket of Martha and Edith. So I'm going to do a double page, well actually more, on here of Martha and Edith. And then on this one tomorrow, I'm going to do similar for Otis and Betsy. Okay, so I'm going to have two similar pages in there. You can put pictures of whatever you want. Where has that? Oh, do you know, I thought oh, there we go. There's that clip. Let's just stick that clip there for now. So this is the page, and what I want to do, when I was going back through my little thing of stuff, you know, that's where we did a shaped page. This is where I tore one out of the middle. So I want to use this page, and I'm going to attach it to the end here so that it will sit like that, and then this will be another run, but I want to trim it. I want to trim it a bit smaller. So just let me get my trimmer out. Try not to bleed all over it this time. Probably want it about there. I just don't want it too small. Oh, where's it gone? There we are. Yeah, I'm going to have it like that. And then that'll be tomorrow's page. So that's fine. And I'll pop that out of the way. So let's put that back in the cupboard. So it's going to be a flap on this end. Okay, so I need some double-sided tape now. What shall I have? I could have a different one on either side if I wanted. So on this side, so we've got red, we've got brown, we've got green. That's a nice, funny colourway for tomorrow. So on this side of the page, let's have... Might have that one. Let's have a look at that one. Okay. That could work because it's got all those, oops, different colours in. I like that. Or, oh, decisions. What about the sideways legs? Yeah, actually, let's do the legs. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm on the back. Let me just click that. This is the page I'm working on. So I want to go on the back of the page that I'm working on and just add the tape on there. I'll trim it properly in a bit. Okay, so then I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to add, oops, wrong way, I'm going to add this bit. So I'm just going to slide it up to the end, and then I'm just going to ease that over, like so. And then I'm going to do the same, whoops, I just cut around that corner. Then I'm going to do the same on the inside to attach it. And I'm just going to put tons of photographs on. So on the inside, what shall I have on the inside? I've got blues, maybe I'll put something blue on here, or shall I put... this green on the inside. You have to put it on both sides, otherwise your page will come off. Okay, so it's over the seam on the inside. And then we fold it so we can just there we go. So there's a nice fold out page. We might use some of this again in a bit, so I'll just leave this on here. So these were some pictures sent to me over the weekend by Ben and Katie of Martha and Edith. And I'm going to use sticker books. I'm going to use the sticker books to add lots of bright colour on there. So I've got book 1 and book 2. But first of all, I am just going to... Hang on. Oops! Goodness me. Well, let's sit down. First of all, I'm just going to... There we are. I don't know whether to cut a window, because then the window would go both ways. I think I'm going to cut a window there before I do anything. Just at this top one. Or should I do it at the bottom one? I could do it at the bottom for a change. Yeah, I'm going to cut a window. Okay, so I'm going to leave that top. Get the fabulous kiwi knife out. I do love this holder. It's not a knife. I call it a knife. It's not. It's the actual holder. So, I think I'm just going to do a wonky one. Not too near the edges, because you don't want the page to be too... There we go. You don't want the page to be too fragile. Somebody mentioned on the video yesterday, they said, you know, that it seemed quite quiet. I sit in the same place every day, so I'm not sure, and I can't make it any higher because I'm not going to shout my way through a video. I'm just talking as I would normally talk, so I don't know why some days it might be quiet on yours, or I can just whip your volume up a bit, really, because I'm not sure what else I can do. So now that, if I have the page that way, I'll see through and I'll see Martha and Edith, and if I have the page that way, I'll see through and I shall see Betsy and Otis. Okay, so let's pin that to there. I might put that on that page, actually, and we'll see. That's tomorrow's. Anyway, put that tag out of the way. So here's my photos. Here's my gorgeous photos of them. Let's see. How shall we have them? Actually, do you know what? I think I'm going to doodle first. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Oh. I had another good tidy up yesterday. I tidy up every day, but sort of every other day I have a good tidy up, which means I gut everything. I'm terrible for tidying. A place for everything and everything in its place. Okay, I've just popped the heater on because it's gone colder. So, oh, and I pick a pen that doesn't work. How many times do I do this? Let me get one. Whoop. Out of my drawer. That one won't do. Yay. It's quite dark is this one, but it won't matter because the photos will cover a lot up. So I'm going to do all the diamonds first. And I'm happy happy with this being quite dark because the photos will cover a lot. Right, okay, so now I'm going to go into these circles. It's easier to do all the same shape all at once because your hand automatically goes in that direction. I will be doing one of the Sunday night classes, online class 3, is going to have some doodling in it. Not a full-blown doodling class, but it will have some doodling. Okay, let's put some, I always put a little thing in, make it look a bit more 3D. Just something I always do, whether you can see it or not. Okay, I'll come over and I'll do this page in a bit because I think I want to write Martha and Edith there. Okay, so let me, oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've moved my chair. Oh, it's all going on in here today. Let me stop, have a cup of tea. I'm back with the tea. Sorry about that. People at the back couldn't see. Come and sit a bit further, get on the poof. Look at messy Edith. So, there's some pictures of them on their own. There's some pictures of them playing together. Oh, Martha with a teddy bear picnic. Some pictures of them playing together. How do I want them? That looks nice. Yeah, so let's stick those. So I'm just going to peel them off. Whoops. Where did I want it there? Always do the underneath ones first. It just makes more sense. And both my daughter and my daughter-in-law have done a fabulous job entertaining the littlies, because the littlies don't understand why they can't go out, why they can't see their friends, why they can't go to nursery or visit grandma's. You know, they used to go all over, and now, apart from the odd walk, they're confined to their back gardens. So Katie and Jay, I salute you. This was a teddy bear's picnic here, and this was, they did the book, we're going on a bear hunt, so they were going through the wood there, which was lovely. Okay, so this one first. Somebody asked me the other day when would I prepare my May book. It's been done ages. I have loads of books. I'm going to just snip the top of that off, actually. I have books prepared left, right and centre. So let's, oops. I'm just making sure that I've got them square before I let go of the sticky. I've broken a lot of nails while I've been off. I've been doing a lot of sorting out and cleaning. And here you can see every photo overlaps. That's how I, you know, if one overlaps, I usually have them all overlap. Okay, again, don't forget, these are great. I always forget to take them up to the house with me. These are great when you're doing like backgrounds and you want to pop them in to remember where your pages are. I just keep forgetting to take them. So oh, I'm having a bit of a steam up. Here we go. So a fabulous online class last night. It was great. And the person who won my page from the week before was Lee Denton. I think I called her Leah in the thing. I'm sorry about that, because she wrote, hi, because I said, I hope there's no sign, the thing. And she said, no, it's Lee, rhymes with T and P. So sorry about that, Lee. I wasn't sure because it was spelled L-E-A. So there we go. That's going to go on there. What else are we going to have? I'm just going to put loads of stickers on. But before I put the stickers on, I think I'm just going to do my usual doodle. The same one I do a lot. Why do I do it? Because I really like it. You know, somebody said to me, you do that a lot. Well, do you know what? The doodling police don't care. You don't have to think up something new every time. Just use your old favourites, the one that you like. I've been doing it for about 30 years, that doodle, so I'm not going to think, right, I've overused that doodle, I'm going to have to learn another one. Nah, it's the one I like. Do I do it on one side? Do I do it on both? No, I'm going to do it on both sides. But while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to do this one. Because if you're just too quick, you will smudge it. And that's no good, is it? So I'm going to come and do this side first. Oh, what is rocking today? Oh, it's because I've got the drawer open. That was my fault because I went and got a drawer. Like, what is that tapping? I went and got a pen out of the drawer, didn't I? So yeah, the live class, the work that people did was just amazing, absolutely amazing. If you missed it, you can still buy the class, you can still go back in the videos there. Obviously it's not live, but you can still go and the videos in, and you can join the Facebook group. There's also one this coming Sunday, which is, I think it's the third, I think it's the 3rd, and then there's one the following Sunday as well, the 10th. So there's online class 2 and online class 3 still to come. They're all in different Facebook groups. We had people last night who were staying in the same Facebook group as last time. It's not in there. Every class has to have a different Facebook group. And if you didn't pay for the class, unfortunately, you can't see it. So, you know, we had people trying to join the group who hadn't paid for the class, which is a no-no. Each one is in a different Facebook group. It's just the way that it has to work. I'm going to put them here. Repetition is always good. You know that it's the same doodle. Some people think that they have to make as many different style of doodles as they can, and that means they're being really artistic. To me, it just makes your page really, really busy, and you can't really see what's going on. You could put fancy frames on these. Sprocket actually has a frames thing. If you go in the app, there's so many different special effects you can put on. I just never do because I like to do this. I just like to doodle them myself. There we go. Okay, and then to match it, I think I'm going to put that doodle, whoops, right round the circle as well. That just happened to be on there, and I'll just make that really wobbly, and then so that the whole thing matches. There we are, and that's where I'm going to write Martha and Edith, and then on this one I'll do something just a little bit different. I think I'll put a checked border around. No, I'm going to do a different doodle. So Emmy was getting everybody to post their dogs on the page last night. It was so funny. I'm a cat lover, she's a big dog lover. So that was quite funny. So let's, right, I'm just going to find loads and loads of stickers. So I got the original sticker book and I got book 2, because they've both got all, as you can see, they've all been used a lot, but, I wonder what that one, oops. That sticker there. I'm going to write fun in the sun, I think. Got this small one here. Could write sisters. Yeah. Oh, my favourite. But, these as well. I like these. This page. So this can actually be the page for the flip. So if I put, let's go with this blue. If I put that blue there, and then this page is, what colour page is this? Oh, green might be nice. So if I put this green on the back of it, so it's back to back, then I've created a little tab. There we go. You see, so I put it on there, and then I've put one on the back. So that's created a little tab there, and then some of these, what do these say? Important, note to self, must do, too busy, for later, don't forget, reminder, get it done. I think Edith looks too busy there, doesn't she? Eating that, and what else? What else have we got? Note to self. That one can go. Oh no, let's for later. Can have that there. What else have I got in here? This now. That sticker can go there. Oh, here, I knew I had a lot more. Oh, and I've got the emojis as well. Okay, top priority is probably doing her teddy bear's picnic. Remember, I think I'm going to have a remember on here because there we go. Just going to put remember. I want something else on there. I think I'll focus on over here because Edith looks as though she's really concentrating. What else? Numbers, I don't want those stickers. Arrows, we love arrows. And those. Okay, more stickers. Okay, let's just pop those. Oh, I've got hiccups. Pop those to one side. I'm just going to outline these here just to make them stand up. And on that one, I'm going to put sisters. Okay. And here I'm going to put Martha and Edith. Oops. Just draw around that. And then we need some arrows, don't we? I think I'm just going to fill this page. With arrows. Draw around those and then we'll see where we are. Because this is a paint pen, I can draw over the photo as well. You have to leave it a while to dry, but because it'll smudge until it's dry. But with a paint pen you can actually do this. Just to make them stand out that little bit more. And then I think I'll colour them up, colour in the frames, and then I'll decide what I'm doing over here. So, but again, because we've got red here, I'm going to use red over here. Well, it's pink flamingo. It's a pinky red. I've just steamed my glasses up again. Oh, there we go. So, this isn't going to be a bright red because it's on a painted background. But it'll just give me that touch that I want. some lovely messages this morning from people saying how this has really helped them. Doing the day by day has really helped. You know, people who are suddenly they're on their own and they're not used to being on their own, you know, and things like that, and just listening to me. They say it's like having a little friend pop in the house. I think that's lovely. I'm glad people think of me as a friend to pop in. What you need to do is just start these videos again every month and just do it again in different colourways and just have me on in the background chattering away, because you're going to have to stock up with tea bags for me. I think that this, you know, the world is never going to be the same again, and I think that's a good thing. I think we've all taken a lot for granted, you know, and this has really made us stop. Well, it's made me stop, reassess, think about what I'm doing, you know, and I've had to sort of scramble to reinvent myself, really, because travel teaching is that's what I do. And I've always shied off doing online things because I don't want to be polished and that like everybody else. I would be too much stress for me. I like to I am here just chatting away to you and working. And so I've always not done them because I just felt they would be a bit inferior. Do you see what I mean? But what I'm finding out is that people are loving it. So I'm going to do a lot more of things like this. Because I enjoy it as well. And then, because I don't know when I'll be able to start travelling. No idea. And I can't just knit and sew all day, can I? Well, I could, but even Boo's sick of me being home now. Blooming Mr. Boo. He didn't sleep. He normally sleeps on my head. And last night, he didn't come in. It was really funny because I kept thinking, oh, if he's not there, I'll have a really good night's sleep. But no, I kept waking up, wondering where he was. I mean, he was in the house. He's not allowed out at night. But he just wasn't on my head. So that was strange. He wasn't very happy. He doesn't like me doing the lives. He can't understand why I'm talking for 3 hours. He's like, I don't know what she's doing. What is she on about? Right, so that's those. And then I think I'm going to use a turquoisey colour over here. Oh no, is the turquoise the one that I've got to fill up and I keep forgetting? Is that one? We'll try it. I'm like, oh, I must fill that up. And then, oh no, this one's working. And then I forget. It might be actually. Let's give it a good squeeze. Is this the one that doesn't squeeze? Yeah, I think I just need to put a new brush. Oh, come on. There we go. I've had these about 8 years. So I think some of them have just given up the ghost. Come on. Squeeze some through. There we go. Right, that'll be too much now. Normally you just have to give it a gentle squeeze. But like I say, some of these are nearly as old as Mr. Baboo. Mr. Boo Boo. His real name is Naboo. And it's from something called the Mighty Boosh. That's his real name, but I call him Mr. Boo. Well, actually, Betsy calls him Mr. Boo Boo. So that has stuck. And I used to call him my boo, but in America that means your loved one or your partner. And I'm like, ooh, I don't do things like that. So people would say, oh, you had a nice evening with your boo. And I'm like, no, it's a cat. Oh. So So he's now Mr. Boo Boo. And thinking about it, I've hardly seen him today either. So he's really got the huff with me. Oh well. Okay, I don't really think I want much else on there. I think that looks nice. I'm liking that, so I think I'm just going to write something in there, and I think I'm just going to write, "It must be a strange world." For the little ones. Yeah, or it must be a strange time. It must be a strange time for all the little ones. Yeah, and I'm going to go over that again. So just to darken it and then put some of the circles on to make it stand out, because that paint underneath is quite dark. Martha's a bit more informed. She understands it a bit more. Betsy doesn't understand at all why she can't see everybody. Martha's a bit more, she's a little bit older. And Edith and Otis just don't care. They still see us on FaceTime, so... There we are. And then to make it stand out a bit more, I might put a white dot in all those black dots. Just make sure it's dry. And then... Maybe I left it. There we go. That's better. As you can see, I never throw pens away. I just talk about it. Not that pen's run out, or that pen's running out, I throw it away. No, I just get it out the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I have got drawers full of pens, because when I fly, when I go off on a trip, I've got this thing, and I want brand new pens. I have to start my journey off with all brand new pens, so I empty my pencil case and throw them into bags or throw them into drawers. And then when I got home, I used to come home and use them up, but just lately I've hardly been home, so I've not been able to do that, so I've ended up with tons. So now I have to start going through all my old pens and then just throw them away, Diane, throw them away. I think it comes from the days when it was really hard to, you know, I didn't have any money, bringing up the kids on my own, I didn't have any money to buy things, so you made things last as long as they could. And sometimes, you know, I don't always want a juicy pen because it smudges. Sometimes I want a pen that's just not as much. So let's have a look. There's my page, and that will fold over. So tomorrow, when I put some of Betsy and Otis, that will come over there. And then again, this can be for any family, so it doesn't matter if the page goes that way or if the page goes that way. So tomorrow, again, I'll do something. Oh, I don't know. I'll do. Oh, I didn't have that from the other day. I'm thinking about tomorrow. I don't want to think about tomorrow. I'll do tomorrow's tomorrow, usually. I might put something like that again with the same theme. So if it opens, so if the page is shut, it relates to Martha and Edith, but if the page is open, it'll relate to Otis and Betsy. So it's going to be very similar tomorrow, and I make no apologies for it at all, because that's what I want to do. So there it is. Okay, see you tomorrow.